What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we're jumping back into the Venom War with Venomous issue number 1. And if you haven't been keeping up with the Venom line, you probably don't know that Black Widow now has a symbiote, recently bonding to the young symbiote named Silver, after the two of them were repulsed from a clandestine alchemax facility due to the symbiote's inexperience. Nat ran them through her own version of the Red Room training regimen, and the two of them emerged an even deadlier duo than before. Together, they are known as Widow, but with this war of symbiotes about to kick off, we're not sure what side she's on, but she's about to have an encounter with Flash Thompson, aka Agent Antivenom. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we're picking up at a black market auction. We have Dr. Freck that is introducing the most recent thing that is going up to be bidded for. The good doctor here says that he has an answer to the symbiote problem. They finally have crafted the silver bullet, K42T. A specific formula created to control and neutralize the symbiote threats. In order to show the efficiency of this serum, they have to create a symbiote first. And so they bring out a test subject, a sample of symbiote tissue liberated from the tenure at Alchemax. And injecting the man, the symbiote takes over. The doctor telling everyone to remain calm, that this is exactly the situation that K42T was created for. As he goes to use it, he sees that this symbiote is out of control, unable to tame it, unable to inject the serum. What they didn't know is that Natasha was in the crowd. The symbiote takes over. They become Widow, and she jumps into action. The first thing she does is grab the doctor and stick him to the wall. Then she goes to deal with our little symbiote friend. Now, Silver is really coming into her own, but we also learned that this symbiote they're fighting against, it is not sentient, so they are unable to speak to it, to talk it and try to calm it down. She is given no other choice but to fight. She needs the K42T, with Silver slipping off of her and distracting the symbiote. Because Silver has a really unique thing where she breaks down into like hundreds of little spiders. This gave Natasha the opportunity to go grab that syringe, grabbing it and then jumping back into the fight. Silver comes back to Black Widow. They drop the syringe into this mindless monster, and we see him transform back into a regular person, still alive, but needing medical attention. This is when Natasha grabs hold of the doctor, asking where the rest of that symbiote killer is. He only made enough for the auction. The sample from Alchemax was weak and not integrated to a host like Black Widow and Silver are, showing the formula. She rips this thing to pieces. Now this man breaks down saying that this was his life's work, but Natasha doesn't care about that, telling Silver to take just what you need from him. She went into his mind, took his memories. Silver says that he'll live, but not well. And so Natasha, now knowing where to go, she heads to the top of Alchemax. But she is being followed by Agent Antivenom. The two of them meeting up, not seeing each other for quite some time, ever since Secret Avengers. Flash is here following up a lead on Carnage, saying that he's back and it's bad, that he came here looking for help from Liz Allen. Now Natasha is here because Liz Allen has been hiring some very shady characters. They just found a black market auction selling Alchemax trade secrets. Flash believes that Liz is trying to do the right thing and that she probably doesn't know about what's going on. But after hearing some noises, the two of them waste no time jumping into the fight. They know that whatever's going down, it can't be good. Getting to the very bottom where they keep the real nasty stuff, we see that there are symbiotes taking over people left and right, almost zombified, and they are ripping people to pieces. All of these symbiotes mindless like the ones at the auction. So Antivenom and Widow have no other option but to fight, noticing that there is cold storage, that if they can lure them in there, maybe that'll slow them down, and they do everything they can to take care of the situation while also trying to save innocent lives. Natasha is able to open up the door to the cold storage, but then she is blasted backwards, and what comes pouring out of the cold storage is the mindless symbiotes that have taken over doctors and anybody that was here, and they plan to feast. That will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is a fun issue. I like the idea of seeing Natasha and Flash get an opportunity to interact with one another. Both of them very skilled in what they do respectively, but together, these two could be one hell of a dynamic duo. Add in the fact that Natasha now has a symbiote of her own, with its own unique set of skills and abilities. They would be damn near unstoppable. So I, for one, am very excited to see this story continue on. Now, don't get me wrong, I was never excited about Black Widow getting a symbiote. I think my most favorite line from Black Widow recently was her battle against Arcade. And I'm hoping that we're going to get that again this year, the yearly Arcade deathmatch. But Flash Thompson back into the mix, throwing some anti-venom into everything, and then we got zombies. We got symbiote zombies. Absolutely mindless. No sentience to them whatsoever. Zombies and vampires seem to be all the rage with comics right now. Maybe it's because Halloween's approaching and people want to do something a little scary, a little spooky, a little down the horror lane. But I do feel like it's getting a little bit tiresome. I mean, we just read the issue number 2 of Phoenix, and she has Asgardian zombies attacking her. DC's doing their DC versus vampires. I would just like to see something maybe a little more original. Now, hopefully this story goes somewhere and it makes sense on why there's mindless symbiotes. More than likely, they're trying to tame symbiotes. They're trying to control them. And through that control, they can create an army of symbiotes that could decimate anybody in their path. Why they're not hurting from the cold, we can assume that the scientists have been experimenting trying to make them stronger and without any weaknesses. Of course, this is all speculation, all theory, but we're gonna see what the next issue brings us. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on with the Venom War, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.